Good morning and welcome to another show of Coffee with Crissy. I'm your girl, Crissy Collins, and we have so much to talk about today. I am so excited. It is Wednesday, and it is a beautiful day, and I think we should just jump right on into it. What you think? Think we should jump into it? I think we should because I am so excited because we have done so much this week. And this week has been a very trying week because we've had midterm elections and we've been all talking about voting and getting in there and getting to the polls. Well, it happened yesterday and we have some great things and we have some upsets. But before that, I want to make sure y'all got what you got in your cup. What do you have in your cup this morning? I got my coffee right here. This Crissy Sea Sunrise blend. And I don't know what you're drinking. I don't know if you got a tea or coffee or you got some juice. Whatever it is, let's go ahead and take a sip this morning. Because we about to get this thing brewing nice and hot. Now, I know everybody's upset because of what's going on. I know I was. When I went to sleep last night, I thought I was going to wake up, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and all my Georgians, I thought that we was going to have a new governor, Miss Stacey Abrams. Well, the count is still going. And I'm glad about it. I really am glad about it because they're counting all of the absentee ballots, the people, the early voters, as well as the voters who did yesterday. And I'm so excited for all of the youth that I saw going out to the polls. Now, please don't get distracted. Please don't get disappointed and lose focus. This is a part of the process. And I know people are like, well, see, I knew I shouldn't have voted. I knew, see, our vote don't count, blah, 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 blah. I'm reading, I see, and I hear. But that's not the case because I used to be you. I used to think that my voice didn't count. And, dog, it don't matter if I vote. The person I vote for ain't going to win. But I just want to ask a question. Did you, after you did your ballot and you picked your people and you put your X and everything, and they did the summary, did you check it? Because a lot of people that I know, when they went to check it, it didn't say Stacey, it said Kemp. So they had to go back and change it, or it was something wrong with that machine. And they had an 800 number if you were having problems. But the problem is, didn't nobody know about it. They didn't have it out, the number at the polls if you're having a problem, because they don't want nothing to be reported. And that's just the God's honest truth, y'all. They don't want nothing to be reported. So we're stuck. So I hope you guys really just watched and learned and just, not really learned, but just watched your ballots and really saw if who you voted for was the right one after they did the summary. Now, I was just listening and reading that this could take a while for the governor. It could take by the end of the week for them to do all of the count. So it's not over yet. Even though Kemp's camp, they are really optimistic because he has a 2% lead and everything. But we're far from over with yet, y'all. So, and then as you saw, I know many of y'all saw on social media, on your Facebook and Instagram, or you went to CNN, the Democrats is taking over the House. So that's a good thing. So we just allegedly, now I'm gonna put that in there because you can't believe everything you read. So until we hear it firsthand, but they're saying that it's a really good thing that the Democrats they're taking over. A lot of Democrats is winning. That's what's going on, and that's the main thing. So if there's a runoff, you guys have the right to go ahead and re-vote again. You have a right to vote and do it again if you did not vote. So let's just be clear on that, all right? Let's be clear that you can't, that you got to just make sure that you go out there and you vote. Make sure that if you didn't vote, go to the polls. Because they're saying that we won't do it, but we will do it. We will do it. Won't you do it? I know. I'm going to do it. Can I re-vote if it goes to be a runoff? I can? Okay. Yeah. So, you got it. Because I didn't know. Well, now that I know, I'm going to. Because that's what we do. We got to keep doing this thing, y'all. It's not going to happen overnight. And I was so happy to see Obama and Oprah and Will Ferrell and all these wonderful people out just campaigning, doing their thing. This is what I love. This is what I love. Y'all going to take a sip on that because I'm taking a serious sip this morning. You know what? We got a lot more to come. We got to take a commercial break. But when we get back, I have a special guest today. Her name is Jasmine, and she has her own bath line. I mean, wonderful woman doing her thing. Y'all come back. We'll be back after this. You're going to meet her. She's awesome. Be back. Welcome back, everybody. Now, this is a special part of the show. I am so excited because I have this wonderful entrepreneur here. She's awesome. She lives in Atlanta and she has her own bath salts. She has a book. She is a woman of many talents. Her name is Jasmine Duke. Welcome her to Coffee with Crissy.
Hi, thank you.
Oh, thank you for being here. Oh, girl, please. I met her. We was out and she was out with one of my friends and I was like, we just clicked. And she was telling me about the things that she had. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get you on my show because we're all about empowering women here. And I love when I see a woman doing great things and an entrepreneur. Tell us about yourself. I'm so excited.
Yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, thank you for having me. And I definitely agree, like meeting you was immediate. I felt your energy right away and just immediately was like, hey, this is what I do, which is interesting because I don't think that always happens. But yeah, so I started a bath company. I've always been categorized as, sensitive and very sensitive skin, sensitive this, and I had seen a number of doctors because I love baths.
Oh, I love baths too.
That's
oh my God.
my jam.
Oh, girl, you hit a market.
The stress relief of a bath for me has always been paramount to every other, anything I could do to really bring my body down to a relaxed state was never as good as a bath. And so I always wanted products in there with me, but I could never have them without ending up with some sort of rash or irritation. So I had seen a bunch of doctors and I'm like, I need a bath product. And, everybody just kept telling me, sorry, it isn't for you.
Wow.
You're just too sensitive. You can't have that. And I just thought, that can't be possible. So I started doing a lot of research and I actually started making my own bath bombs. So this is my first line of bath products.
I love it.
Absolutely organic, vegan. There is no bullshit in here. I don't know if we're allowed to say bullshit on here.
We're gonna bleep that. We're gonna bleep that.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But yeah, no dyes, no perfumes,
right.
like nothing that's gonna irritate your body. And it's just, I think it's amazing to me that there are even bath products on the market that have ingredients in them that they know shouldn't be near your skin or internal, like perfumes with alcohols, dyes, like all these things that you would never rub on your skin. Why are they in a bath product?
Exactly. So how long did it take this process to happen for you doing the baths and bombs?
Well, I was making them for a year or two before I started selling.
You were making
them.
it yourself?
Yeah, I make these. These are handmade.
How in the Sam Tarnations? And I said Sam Tarnations, guys. I mean, this is so unbelievable. You make all of this?
I source it all myself because I'm very particular about what goes into it. And then, now I have a team of people who actually hand make and hand pack them just because of scale and trying to get so many out per month. But yeah, they are handcrafted, hand packaged up, sealed,
this is so amazing.
and sent to market.
This is so amazing because I mean, I love taking a bath like any woman. We love taking a bath. And I gotta admit, my mom she gave some to my mom because my mom has lupus. And it's for people who have sensitive skin and who cannot take those things. We have so many things, like she said, going on with our skin and our problems and irritation, eczema, and all of that. So this is good if you have all of those things or some of those things. My mother loved it, and I took a bath in it. I'm sensitive sometimes, but I'm just hardcore. But, oh my God, I fell asleep in the tub. Okay, it was so soothing, and to have what was it? The rose.
The rose.
It had rose petals in it, y'all. Then I took some of my mom's. I'm sorry. I got hooked. I'm sorry, Jazz.
You're good.
I got hooked because in the other one does each one of them have like little flakes in them?
They have different organic flower petals in them. to just naturally give off what flowers
I feel like
give.
I'm in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, one of those movies when they be having the lemons all in the tub.
The beautiful baths.
And everything. You be like, oh my God, I gotta go buy some lemons and cut it up and put it in my tub. But we have Jasmine Dukes, who has all of this good. Where can they get this at?
So at the website, jdbathco.com, is where they are available online currently. And then the other thing I'll say as well, the nice thing about the rose that you were talking about, how relaxed you were.
Oh my God.
Rose oil is actually very good for women. Hormonal balance, skin soothing.
Wow.
Like rose oil is actually attributed to different emotional things for women and helping us be calmer, helping our emotions and things like that. So
you
that's
had
a very
to do
calming
extensive research on everything that
goes in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I would have never thought that rose did all of that.
So it was selfish. I did it for myself because I wanted something great to bathe in. I also have eczema. I have psoriasis.
Oh, wow.
So the skin condition thing, every single blend is good for whatever skin condition you're coming with. And the additional thing I've now been looking into is lupus.
See?
The anti-inflammatory lavender and different pieces that are in the bath bombs actually are really good for those lupus breaks out and soothing the skin.
Right, because you do have, like my mother, when she has an outbreak, it's itchy. She feels like she wants to just tear into her skin.
Yep.
And so there's creams, and sometimes the creams work and sometimes the cream don't, but we know those are medicines.
Yeah.
So it's not like it is the healing thing like what you have, but that's so wonderful that you are doing this, because it's people who want to they want to get these things. They want to get stuff that's going to make them feel good, relax them, not break them out.
Yep.
And this is a great, I can attest, you guys have to try this. And look at the packaging. Oh my God, I love it. Now look, when I got the package, I was like, oh, these little straws. What is going on? Wait a minute, hold on. These little strings, and then you open it. I'm gonna open it because I want y'all to see how pretty this is. And then she gives you the wonderful cards.
How to use it.
How to use.
Also includes all the ingredients, so if you're concerned about anything, you're aware of what's in it. Totally transparent, which most bath products don't even tell you what's in there, which is also very scary.
Which is really, really scary, because I bought a product for my face, and I can't wait until you tackle that. I bought something for my face, and I was trying to find the directions, and I didn't see them, so then I had to Google it, and the directions still wasn't on there.
Yep.
So I just said, it's not meant for me to go ahead and get it. It's not meant for me to put it on my skin. I think I gave it as a gift to somebody. I don't know. But I don't know. So you get this right here. And then you get it like this. And this is the Rosy Bee.
That's your jam. And it comes sealed, right? So that you know nobody's been monkeying with it.
Super sealed.
And then the other thing I'll say while we're on here, so you'll notice a lot of bath bombs come in that kind of round hard ball that we're used to seeing.
I hate that thing. I have to use an eyebrow archer to go ahead and cut it.
Yeah. So
I have to use the eyebrow archer to cut it.
Yeah, so that you can figure out how much is good for you in the tub. And there actually is no standard bathtub size either. So like,
yeah, because I'm like, how much? I don't want to use the whole thing, because I will use the whole thing in the tub.
Yeah.
I would. This right here, I had to really measure myself, because I was like, okay, no, you can't use the whole thing because you ain't got no more after this. So you gotta go to the thing.
Get up with a little more.
I was like, I gotta use half. That half did wonderful though.
So the nice thing about the bag as well, this is an organic cotton bag. You can actually just drop, so you can pick how much formula you want to keep in the bag, and then you can actually just drop that entire bag can go in the tub with you, so that when your bath is done, all the flower petals are contained in the bag and not stuck to your tub.
Oh my. So she thought of it all. But see, I like the flowers. I feel special.
You can do either. But I know for me, I'm not going to scrub the flower petals off of my tub, because I'm not that savvy on my cleaning.
All you do is get a cup and fill it with water and just go around the tub and watch it go down the drain. It took me a minute, but honey, I felt good. I felt good. Now, so not only do you have this, you have a book.
I do.
And I want you all to look at this. Tell us about your book, girl. Tell us about your book.
So I wrote a book. I think for me, well, especially I think given the current political climate, right? We hear a lot of negative things around Black people, Black families, and Black men specifically. We often hear a narrative around Black men not being there for their children, about them not being reliable, them not being good fathers.
Right.
And what's interesting about my upbringing is I actually started hearing those narratives about Black men as an adult. Because I grew up with a single Black father in the Midwest.
Wow. Wait a minute. A single Black father?
A single Black father.
A single Black father. Not the mother.
A single
Black father. Come on.
Who fought for me. And, both my parents, they were married. They had a baby. My mom, unfortunately, had some pretty, severe health things that happened. And she decided she wanted to go her own way. And when that happened, my dad was very adamant that I would be going with him because he had decided that we were going to be together forever. And so, I had a Black dad who fought for me, and largely the men in my family are men who not only take care of their children, but take care of other people's children, who have houses full of kids where they're at all the sports games where they're at, and so because of that relationship that I have with my dad, and if you look at the book cover here, this picture is actually of us. So he actually took physical custody of me I was around 3, and he was about 27. So it was he was young, right? A young man.
He was very young.
Yeah.
What that shows is that when you want something, when you know that you are a father, you're supposed to love your child regardless. And there are some good Black men out there. Everybody is not no deadbeat dad. Whether you're Black, Hispanic, white, Asian, doesn't matter. There are good men out there, so we can't, put everybody in one clump.
Yeah, you can't categorize people. But so I grew up very close with my dad, as him being my main parent. I've always maintained a relationship with my mother. I still have a great relationship with her. She just was not able, because of her health issues, to be a full-time, every single day parent. And my dad was. And, he gave up a lot of, career opportunities to move, and dating, and Friday nights.
And that's what we do, because I know this firsthand, because I'm a single mom. You don't have no life no more.
Yeah.
You don't have a life when you have children. Your life becomes them.
And he never
complained, did he?
Growing up, I never knew he was giving up. It always seemed like what he wanted to do was be with me. And so, because of that, we've developed a very strong relationship. We still speak just about every single day.
That's so
sometimes
good.
Twice.
And he's where?
He's in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota.
My entire
Wait a
family's
minute. You
in
guys
Minnesota.
just got your first, was that Minnesota? They got their first, what is it? Governor? Female governor?
Is it Minnesota?
Yeah.
She's Somali?
Oh, yes.
Minnesota's surprisingly progressive.
Right. So you came from Minnesota, you and your dad, and this book is about your journey with your father and how you guys overcame a lot of things. And it's also, I guess it's a book because you are mixed, correct?
I am.
So you're half
white
and half Black.
Yep.
And so this also is good for a lot of our young kids who are going through the same thing, who's going through a mixed identity, who don't really know, who's trying to figure it out. Parents, if you are that and your child is a part of that number, then you might want to go ahead and get this book and read it, because I'm sure this is going to help a lot of people who are in it and people who are not, so they can get an understanding.
I had friends who I grew up with read this and say, I would have never known that was your experience.
See.
And I think that was a very telling piece for me. I kind of pulled different important stories throughout our 30 plus years together in there. And then I also do talk a bit about just Black identity and mixed identity and how to, go through the world. And I think for that mixed identity is very unique per person, and your influences and what you connect with and all that. But I do think, having a mixed identity can be challenging to understand kind of where you fall, because you're kind of not really, you're not Black enough, but you're not white enough. So where do you live?
What side of the street am I on?
Where do you go?
and I'm sure that has a toll with you as well in the political and, you know, trying to see if you, okay, if I'm this, I'm maybe a Democrat, or am I libertarian, or am I
What
Republican?
does that mean?
What does that mean? Where do I fit in the chain? And the answer is, you fit everywhere.
Yeah, you fit wherever you want to be.
You fit wherever you want to be. You are the control. You are in control. You know, and that's one thing I love about you is that you are in control and you're doing wonderful things.
Thank
wonderful
you.
things. I mean, how do you feel? I when people come onto the show, I ask them questions about what's going on in the world and what would you like to see changed, and what do you feel about the midterm elections? Have you been following it and everything? What is your view and what do you take on everything that's going on? Because we know that Gilliam did not win in Florida, but I don't think are they still counting Florida ballots or is that just the end?
He conceded. Yeah, Gilliam conceded. I mean,
so
the margin that he lost by was incredibly small. Beto O'Rourke in Texas conceded to Ted Cruz last night as well, which was that Ted Cruz win was painful.
And Ted Cruz was where?
Texas.
Which
Texas was a hard state to win. I think if anybody could have taken it, it was Beto O'Rourke. But we're swinging.
And then, you know, here's the thing that kills me, and not to interrupt you, is that all of the celebrities who came out and who are talking about doing it, but a lot of people still did not vote.
Yeah, I mean, we had greater voter turnout, early voter turnout than we've had, and but it is sad to me. My dad and I had a conversation last night before the results started coming in, and it is sad that we live in a place where we're allowed to vote and where you see, you know, less than 70% of our people showing up to vote. And, you know, if we get 70% of people, we're pumped, where it's like, we live in a nation where you can literally vote on big things that are happening, and people don't. And I think that's
you know
sad.
Why? It's because of elections like this. When they do get out and vote, nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's like they'll say, then after you stood in that long line and everything like that, they'll say it was the college electoral vote that mattered. And he was like, oh, wait a minute, what?
Not the popular vote.
Not the popular vote? Well, so what are we doing? So why are y'all pushing it so much that I get out there and I get in that line if my voice does not even, my vote is not happening. You know,
but
the population, but it's like,
we can't fix it unless we know, though. Like, we never knew that it was possible for the Electoral College to not vote for the popular candidate until the 2016 presidential election. Or at least I didn't. Like, so I think
I didn't either.
It brings out different, you know, we don't live in a perfect system, and we're never going to have a perfect system.
We're never going to have
But the more we participate and become an active voice and influence in that system, the more we make things change. You can't make anything change if you're at home with your head in the sand.
And on top of that, you know what I wish? I wish that all of these people who are political, who gets on CNN and have all these shows, y'all need to have a little, what am I trying to say? Y'all need to have a seminar. Y'all need to have workshops or master classes. You guys need to go around. Don't charge people. Y'all need to educate us, because you guys are talking way above our heads, and we don't even know what y'all talking about. But yet y'all want us to get out there and do stuff. Y'all want us to get up and do things, and I'm just like, what the heck? What does that mean? What does amendment mean? What is this right here? If this right, this means, and this and that. And it's like everything is talking in riddles. But you want me to get out there and do it. So I am like challenging all of the political people that are on CNN, MSNBC, all of them. Y'all need to go and have a panel around the country and talk to us. Get us ready for the next election.
Understanding.
We want change, but how can you get change when you don't even know what you're trying to change? You don't even know what you're reading. That made no sense to me.
But I think that's America in general, is like they've made our systems so complex and so convoluted that no one can understand. We're one of the only affluent countries that nobody can understand our tax code. No, I'm serious, and it's intentional. It's not an accident. They have purposely made the government and our taxes and all of these things that you have to live under so hard for the common person to understand that you have to have a level of education. You have to have a level of finance to survive in this system. So if you're poor or you're undereducated or whatever, Like, they can tell you based on where you were born, like within a statistical probability, like how far you will go in life, because education actually matters that much.
That much.
And where you're born and what access you have
Right.
actually matters where you can go that much. My undergrad is in political science.
See what I'm saying? See, we gotta take a break. I hope y'all sipping y'all coffee and really getting some good stuff out of this wonderful, wonderful lady. She's gonna come back right after this. Coffee with Crissy. Keep it tuned. I'm telling you. Welcome back to Coffee with Crissy. I'm here with my wonderful guest, Jasmine Dukes, who has this wonderful book called I Am Black and I Have a Dad. That's right?
Yep,
Right?
that's it.
I am black and I have a dad. Has this wonderful bath bomb. Oh my gosh, you guys have to get this. Y'all know I don't promote much stuff, but I am promoting this. You have to get this for real. You have to have a good men. I mean, you got to pamper yourself, right?
Yeah, you got to take care of you.
You got to take care of you. And this is good for vegans. You know, everybody's going vegan and non-toxic, gluten-free and everything. So this is all natural. All made in the kitchen at her home. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I have a manufacturing lab.
She has a manufacturing lab. We're going to call the manufacturing lab the kitchen at the home. Oh my gosh. Jasmine, and we've been talking politics, and where did you go to school?
So my degree is from Arizona State University.
Arizona. I love Arizona. Oh my God. And, and what was your major?
Oh, I have a degree in political science.
See what I'm talking about? I have friends in high places.
I don't know. I wanted to be a judge.
Why? I could see you being one though.
It
She needs to be a television judge.
It wasn't for
with
me.
the bath bombs in the book.
Yeah. I think
I
I'd
will
rather
watch
build
it.
product. Maybe later. I'll keep that for like a later dream.
Later dream?
Mm-hmm. Later.
Okay. So tell me, what's next for Jasmine?
Oh, that's a big question. Well, in January, I'm going to launch my second line of skincare products.
So she's going to be back.
Stay tuned for that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Again, I'm kind of testing products right now, but something along the same lines, something good for your skin, something good for your soul. And then, I think just keep growing and just keep doing great things for women.
I love it.
Women's health is definitely the mark that I want to make on the world. I think women deserve better.
You're doing it.
So I think
are you
that's
gonna do some face stuff like facial scrubs and peels and stuff?
I am currently testing out some new stuff. So, but
I'll be your dummy. I will be your face dummy. We'll just,
we can try some stuff.
Yeah, we can try some stuff.
I
don't want to go get Botox, but I need something to get my lines.
You don't need no Botox.
I don't need the Botox, but I need something to get my lines. I don't need the Botox lines.
Staying moisturized and protecting from the sun will do a world of wonders for how your skin ages.
I did notice that. So tell me, Jasmine, and tell all of us, where can we get your products? Where can we get your book? How can we keep up with you?
Yep. So connecting with me is easiest online. I think everybody kind of feels that way. Jasmine Duke. Jasmine is with a Z. And that's every connection to me. Website, Instagram, Facebook, all that. And then the bath company is specifically called JD Bath Co. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and then the website is also JD Bath Co. as well.
JD Bath Co. Guys, listen. I want you guys to go and support her in everything that you do. This can be Christmas is coming up. And I'm sure she's gonna have some gift bags and some gift baskets where everybody wants to feel special. You guys are gonna go away, and of course it gets very harsh with the cold air and everything. So this is gonna be good for you. So make sure you go get it. Good read, good person. Thank you for coming, being on the show, Jasmine. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This is my girl. Come on now, girl power. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Welcome back, guys. Today has been a wonderful day of learning about our skin, learning about being an entrepreneur by my girl Jasmine Dukes. We talked about so many things, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you for tuning in to Coffee with Crissy. Come back next week where we have a wonderful lineup for you. That's right. We have a wonderful guy by the name of Mark Swinton from Tyler Perry Studios, and he's going to be with us at Coffee with Crissy. So you make sure you tuned in, tipped up, brewed up with your coffee on next week. I love you guys. Make sure you go and check out my girl. Make sure you go ahead and get her products. I love you for watching, and see you next time. Coffee with Crissy signing out.